Napheesa, what was your evaluation of the team's offense tonight? You had 21 points, pretty good performance, but in terms of the holistic sort of team play on that end of the floor?
I thought it was just really stagnant, and I think our energy just wasn't there. I don't know if it was coming off a long road trip, but there's really no excuse no matter what the circumstances are. I thought we were really quiet on both ends, and a lot of the times, even if, we use our defense to get our offense going, we use that energy to translate on the other end, and I just don't think that we did that tonight.
When a team like the Sun comes in here and shoots the way they did, it's kind of difficult maybe to keep up with them regardless. Did you have conversations with coach? What were sort of the talks at halftime in adjustment to the offense that they were putting out there and what you guys could do to counter that?
Definitely the energy, like I said. The game plan coming in was to really be aggressive with them, kind of get in their stuff, control the ball, be really aggressive on the ball, make sure that they can't see things easily, get through screens. And like I said, our energy just wasn't there, and they came out really, really energetic. And so when you have that big of a contrast, it's really hard to close that gap during the game.
For Lindsay, it looked like there's a good chance of that that foul being overturned when Cheryl challenged it. They upheld it, and so it was confirmed. It looked like one of the officials gave you an explanation right after that happened. Just curious what the explanation from the official was and what you saw in that play.
Yeah, she just explained to me that I was still moving into her path. So that's why it was a blocking foul, not a charge. And she said if this were college, it would have been a charge, but it's not, which was a weird comment. But yeah, it's just a tough play. I thought it was there. She thought I was still moving into it. But yeah, you kind of just take that chance, and you took the chance on the review as well, but just didn't get overturned.
And for both of you, pretty intense travel schedule going into this game now. 2 days off and then 2 days of practice before the next game. How important are these next few days to sort of reset and be able to go in fresh to the next stretch of games?
Yeah, I think we're definitely really looking forward to this little break we have coming up, physically and also just mentally. Getting healthy, getting some rest, spending some downtime together for sure, and then being able to kind of turn the page and focus on Seattle this coming week.
Lindsay, for you, Cheryl was just in here pretty complimentary of your play over the last handful of games. Just what are some things that you've really been trying to focus on in terms of the value that you're bringing on the floor?
Yeah, just provide energy, push the pace. I know Cheryl really, really wants that, and so make her miss, just getting the ball up the court, seeing what I have, trying to get into the paint, and be aggressive from there, whether that's me shooting or me passing it to our shooters on the outside or dishing it to our post, just trying to provide energy off the bench.
And then for either one of you, was tonight just simply a night where there wasn't enough of Connecticut taking the ball out of the basket that kind of allowed them to get into their stuff a little bit quicker and play with more flow offensively just as a result of so many misses?
Sorry, can you repeat the beginning?
Yeah, just like with them not taking the ball out of the basket so much and just kind of grabbing and going, do you think that was just, made it a lot tougher for your defense to kind of play against more of a set offense?
Yeah, I think so, because they push the ball so well, and so even when we make it, they push the ball really fast. So giving even those extra couple of seconds allows us to kind of get set on defense a little bit more. So with the misses, and then a lot of them leak out. They like to push it in transition. We knew that coming in. It is hard to get set in our defense, obviously, so that's why it's important to, obviously hit shots, which we struggled with tonight, but yeah.
And then for either one of you, this is the most we've gotten to see from Emily. She played really well in the second half, showed some nice plays with you there, Fee. Just what did you see from her, and I guess how excited are you to be able to kind of work with her a little bit more in practice and get to see more of what she can do?
I really liked her aggression today, her aggressiveness, just kind of being a force to be reckoned with. I think she had like 6 or 7 rebounds, and how many minutes did she play? So she got that really quick, and even posting up in the basket, she backed someone down really, really easily. Do you remember that?
Right, yeah.
I was like, so that was really nice to see, to give her a chance to get on the floor and kind of for us to see what she's made of. It was really nice, even though she missed a couple. She was right there, and I think once she gets into the flow of the game a little bit more, she's going to knock those down. So it was really nice to see her out there and doing what she did tonight.
Is the offense tonight, the low shooting percentages, is that just a matter of just not hitting shots, or are there things in terms of getting better shots, the details toward sort of setting up players that is to basically behind a night like tonight?
I kind of think it was a perfect storm. You know, we were getting good shots and they weren't going in, and then you also have plays where they're not good shots. And especially on nights like tonight where we know that we're struggling, we have to make sure that every possession is a good one. We can't throw away baskets on top of not making our open shots or the good shots that we want. So I think it was kind of both of those, and then, you know, not recognizing what's working for us because, you know, we had such a hard time putting the ball in. So I think it was kind of, like I said, a perfect storm, all three of those together. Except for LA.
No.
Yeah. You know, now that I guess you have a little bit more of a sample size with, you know, being able to look at, like, I guess what lineups work a little more, just more than just the eye test, I guess. Like, how, you know, frustrating is it that, you know, you guys have had injuries and illnesses and things that you can't control that just make it tougher to try to develop an identity when, you know, that's something that you already were trying to work through to begin with?
Yeah, I think it definitely makes it tougher trying to find that cohesion and chemistry. But I think we all have confidence in each other, and we're all kind of still trying to learn what each player likes a little bit. And so, you know, with Jess, I know she really likes dribble handoffs, and she really likes coming down the hill in that way. And so it's just kind of figuring out, okay, what is Dorka like or what is Nina like? But I think we're starting to learn that throughout this past week or so. So, yeah, it's definitely frustrating, but at the same time, we're confident in competing at this level and doing what we have to do to get wins.
I think also it's just a part of the game. Like, it's not something that you can really mope about. It happens to every single team. Every team has someone hurt. It happens every single season. You're going to have players hurt, and you have to be able to move on from that and not think of it as an excuse. Like, we even brought that up one time. It's just, okay, who's in the lineup tonight? We got to figure out what we're going to do. So it's not something that you can even really talk about because it's going to be a factor every single season.
Yeah.